Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today I'm at 2.5k, top 1.4k in the world on Path of Legends with this Xbow Evolved Firecracker Inferno Tower deck, the newest meta, what I would say best Xbow deck in the current meta, at least for my playstyle. And just trying to conform, or not conform, just adapt to the current meta with Xbow, I guess. Gonna give my first opponent good luck here. Gonna be going for 2.7k or so, because it's currently Saturday. And for me, second last day of my push. Season ends on Monday at 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. But since I have usually work or school or something happening every Monday, I usually do finish my season on Sundays, which means today is the second last day I'm going to push. So I'm going to be going for 2.7k, and then my goal is going to be around 3k if I can. So just, you know, halfway towards that. And let's see how I can do. It looks like a pretty annoying spam deck so far, and it's interesting because, I mean, Xbow usually does very well against Bridgespam, but this version I've found is not really the best because it does just kind of struggle with the cycle. Like, we don't have archers, we have knight, skeletons, that's about it. Firecracker does well against bandit and ghost, but by itself it's nothing. It has to be supported, so it's just kind of annoying against some matches like these. Also, by the way guys, you can full counter one musketeer with skeletons, as you saw just now. You just have to place it correctly and it kind of gets pushed back and full countered. Kind of ice spirit once again to cycle. And as I said in my last video, you know, I did try my best with Xbow Cycle and even Queen Bow to try and do well. I'd want to beat my best finish. I have now realized it's probably out of the question because this meta is just really not it and not what I was expecting. And I just definitely do not have the time to grind that much. But with that being said, I feel like I will probably be able to have success with this Xbow deck if I learn it fast enough. Because as I said in my last video, what makes the best players is that they're adaptable to any meta. So whether that means using the same deck and learning the new matchups, or if that doesn't work out, maybe switching the deck up a bit and getting a better one. Because for me, I'm obviously still like loyal to Xbow. It's my favorite archetype. I'll always play it. Also think it's going to dash onto tower, which is super annoying, but I can't really stop it. As I was saying though, I do love Xbow and I'll still be playing it, but I just feel like, you know, this meta is just really not it. I mean, every single game against Evo RG is like I'm fighting for my life, so there's just no point playing through Pano and struggling so much and just not having fun just to lose like one mistake against Evo RG, because it's just inherently built to counter Xbow. So I decided to use this best version, which Aragon was kind of trying out. Gonna fireball the barbs ASAP. Knight as well to block. I think the knight's gonna get shredded alive by the barbs. Yeah, as you guys can see, Evo barbs even on 1 HP do nothing, but very nice skeletons to cut the bandit out of range. Gonna Evo Firecracker down and then log these E-barbs back. As you guys can see, it lights up the entire arena. That's the best way I can describe it, and it just destroys them. So I'm going to Knight as well to protect this. I don't think he has a bar barrel in this deck, if not mistaken, so we'll force something out. And yeah, it goes for the pump. Now, I don't think I can go for a fireball on the pump. I think I have to defensive Xbow, because this is what I do against 3 musketeers when I'm down so much elixir. There's no point just fireballing. You're just trying to get a negative trade, which that definitely is. Also, as you guys can see, that's what I was talking about. Like, I think maybe that was a bad firecracker, but I mean, it's just hard to defend that kind of spam usually. And I'm just going to fireball the ghost plus 2 muskies. I think that's a fair amount of value. Then I can go for a knight for this, and if he supports in the left, I can definitely just defend by cycling back to stuff. So I'm going to go for the low skellies, firecracker, get back to a knight ASAP. And as you guys can see, I'm back to the knight. So Firecracker actually does do pretty well, as I said. It's just that by itself, it's not the best. Also, bad skeleton should have been on the right, but it's fine. Back to Evo Firecracker now, and as you guys can see, just dazzling sparks across the entire arena. I don't need to say much more. And just like that, you know, I'm still down elixir, but I have 2 firecrackers on the board, 1 evolved one. I think I'm doing pretty well. Also, Firecracker gets some chip and even splashes the pump. And look at that, guys. Evo Firecracker destroys the entire pair of musketeers on the right, pretty much. I'm just going to fireball this, get back to a log if I need. I think the Firecracker splash will take care of the muskie, though. So, yeah, actually very solid. Going to log everything back. Beautiful log. And Firecracker's going to do very well. So one way to counter Evo barbs, guys, is just to not let them get hits as much as possible. So you want to kite them very far. You want to log them and get splash on them. So stuff like log, Firecracker does very well against the Evo barbs. And that's going to be a log. That's going to be GG because my opponent does not have anything to tank for this Xbow. So I would say that's a really good matchup for me. Just have to play patiently and play well. And that's definitely what I did. So nice win against 3M for the first match of the video here. With this deck again, trying to adapt with Inferno Tower. It's pretty weird and interesting, but it's fun as well. Going to put me at top 1.2k. Let's keep the push going. Alright guys, for our next game against Goku22. Oh, this guy's a pretty good player. I actually recognize him, so let's see what we're in for. We're going to give him the good luck here. Ice Spirit to start things out as he goes Goblins at the bridge first play. Gonna log them ASAP. I get chip in both lanes, but I'm down 1 elixir technically. Level 13 Mighty comes down. I'm gonna Knight, I think. I don't know if Knight or Firecracker is a better play. Actually, looking back, Firecracker might have been better, but I've been trying this out, like Firecracker at the bridge to get some chip, so I'm just gonna go for that. Okay, that was actually a bad play, I think, because I gave him a free Firecracker. I did get damage, though, but I think I'm down Elixir. Gonna Skeletons, Ice Spirit for the Wallbreakers, and that should full counter them, I hope, with the help of the Knight, and... okay, one explodes, that's annoying. I really don't like that card. Honestly, I think I could have countered it better, maybe with a log or something, but I just don't like that card. I've always thought Wallbreakers were low-key deserving of a nerf. I don't know what you guys think, but they always explode. They cost 2 Elixir, man. One does like 500 damage. Just gonna log these goblins again. Cannot afford to take that chip at all. And yeah, as I was saying about the deck, guys, like I honestly think this deck does the best because solely it does super well against Evo RG. Like, it doesn't win the game, but it just stands a much better chance compared to Throughput Expo with a Tesla. Tesla's, like, measly compared to Inferno Tower against a Royal Giant. Oh, goes for the NATO. That's actually so annoying. I'm going to Fireball this, try and get a lock, but, I mean, the damage is done. You got so much splash, and wow, I just took, like, so much damage. So that, I guess, wasn't worth it. The second attack, that's a strat I use sometimes with this deck. Like, you take damage and try and build up a huge push, and it works out, but... my opponent kind of played it well, you know, the bomb tower to splash, Firecracker, NATO took everything out, and I took like 1.5k in the process, so, or 1.2k I think, because I was at like 3.3 with the Wallbreaker connection, so that was definitely just not worth it, though is what I'm saying, so I'm still figuring this deck out, like it does play a bit differently than 3.0, and I'm definitely a 3.0 player at heart, so, I maybe regret those skeletons, could have defended the Miner, but I think he's very low on Elixir, so this should be a nice little expo. He goes for the bomb tower low, which is great for me because I didn't actually have enough to block for one at the bridge, so I'm pretty glad he did that. Got a Knight to block whatever he plays. Goes Goblin's going to log them off. If he doesn't expect it, that's going to be a lock. He does get the Wallbreakers down. I'm going to Evo Firecracker for the Mighty Miner now. He does go for it, but it's on the Wallbreaker for some reason. Now it should... okay, nice, and he messes up the NATO. Look at this, guys. Insane damage coming down. Second one comes down, and that's going to be like 1,000 damage right there. Maybe even one more? No, we don't, but... I'm going to Fireball this bomb tower. If he's not ready again, that's going to be a lock. And just... okay, nice, he wasn't ready. Wallbreakers don't come down in time, or he misplaced, he panicked, whatever. That's a really nice connection, though. Skeletons will deal with the Wallbreaker on the right, and just like that, I'm back. And he's laughing. I know I'm up Elixir, I know I have momentum on my side, so I'm going to keep the pressure up right away and just go in again. Now, he might bomb tower the bridge. Okay, he does. I should have Knighted, but I thought he would go for a low bomb tower again, anticipating my Knight, so I wanted to chill that time, but... in hindsight, if I went Knight, that would have been a huge, huge punish. But still, you know, we're up a lot. Doesn't look like he has a big spell. He just has this NATO log. So he goes for the Wallbreakers now. Gonna Skeletons log, Ice Spirit for the Breakers. Hope they connect on both, and it does. Nice. And now he's down so much Elixir. I think this should definitely be a huge punish. Firecracker for the Goblins. Skeletons should tank the bomb tower, like, preemptively, and this should be it. Like, I can Fireball the Mighty Miner. Firecracker will get damage on the Mighty Miner plus tower as well. Gonna pre-log for the Wallbreakers or whatever, and he goes for the split. Gonna Ice Spirit on the right one, and Skeletons catch the Miner. Good catch. And now he's just definitely panicking. Like, NATO comes down, but that's gonna be it. That's gonna be GG. I'm gonna say thanks, because he was BMing, and, yeah, like... I don't know, like, I don't know. I'm just going to say thanks, though. He didn't even give the good luck back. I'm personally attacked by that. No, but that was a nice win. He gives a GT emote, I have it back, so it's whatever. 1 off 2.6k, though. Nice win against a pretty good player, honestly. Goku's not bad at all. Alright guys, into our next match against God. I wasn't going to record because I lost one and I'm trying to get it back, so the video's still like chronological. But I did notice I'm against Evo RG because I saw the Lumberjack, the Phoenix, and yeah, Fisherman now, so this is definitely going to be Evo RG, so I want to show you guys exactly how to play this matchup. He goes for the Fireball. I think he should be low on Elixir, so I'm going to Expo on the left, and he might not have enough for an RG in time because he just go Fisherman, Phoenix, and Fireball. Yeah, he does not. So I'm going to go Skeletons for the Lumberjack, Ice Spirit as well. If he doesn't have a bar barrel, it's going to be a lock, and he does, but still a lock. Going to log the bar barrel too, just to get a lock. And nice, I clipped the E-Spirit too. That was a nice little, like, serendipitous occurrence. I wasn't intending to log the E-Spirit. I just wanted to get more value out of my Expo by resetting the bar barrel attack, but that was really nice. Like, that was, you know, 800 damage lock. So single Elixir is huge, guys, because you never really Expo other than single in this matchup is what I've been slowly figuring out. Like, I've been talking about this matchup a lot with Aragon as well, because he's been doing very well with this deck as well, and I think, like, you generally just want to be playing a bit aggressive in single if you can. Like, no Expos just randomly, but if they overcommit, you can definitely just Expo. But once double hits, you pretty much never Expo until they, like, give you a huge reason to, pretty much. That's going to be an activation, but one good thing about playing Firecracker and Expo is that you don't actually have to care about the King Tower activation, because your win con literally doesn't cross the bridge, so it really does not matter if their king's activated. Granted, it does affect like a knight counter pushing or something, but it's not that big of a deal. Gonna Firecracker the bridge right now, get some value on the Phoenix, protect it if I can. Knight as well. No, didn't protect it, unfortunately, but actually maybe she's keeping herself alive. No, but that was a huge, like, okay, that was a really bad RG, because this is gonna get taken out really bad. Like, good barb barrel, like, blocking, but still really bad push, I would say, because now I can Expo, and this should be a huge lock. I'm gonna let this RG go. That might be like 1 hit max. Yeah, 1 hit is fine. He's low on Elixir. He's not back to RG. He's back to Evo RG next cycle, but this should really be a lock. Okay, never mind. He's going to get the Evo RG down in time. Unfortunate. Maybe if I Fireball, the Fisherman would have gotten a lock, but it wasn't really worth overcommitting. Even still, though, as you guys can see, like, Evo RG, like, it doesn't do well against range, so now he goes for the Fireball. I'm just going to Firecracker again. I can Expo once more. He's 2 off the RG, I believe, so I can Expo, well, I'm trying to stick to my principles. I took a lot of damage there. I think I should just chill. I'll Expo on the right, actually, because I don't want to give him value in the left. Plus, Firecracker will get value if he does not get anything down. Does get that set of goblins down, unfortunately. Gonna log the E-Spirit, get value on the tower, plus take the E-Spirit out. Low eye tower for this push. Knight as well. If he goes like something, I'm not really worried. If he fireballs, I think that's actually a bad fireball. He does, but really don't think that was a good fireball, because, I mean, that was a dead RG. Now I'm definitely going to Expo. That E-Spirit was aggressive. Going to pre-log on the goblins, and we don't even get them. But looks, okay, if he went goblins there, guys, I would have clipped the goblins pretty sure, because they always go split goblins in the middle. So I still stand by that pre-log, because he basically had to go goblins to get enough elixir for the RG in time. He did not have enough, which is why he couldn't get it down in time, and that's why we were able to get a huge lock. And now that's pretty much GG, because now I can just play pretty safe until like overtime. Now I can actually do something really annoying and Firecracker the bridge once the Phoenix gets up a bit, and this should be a ton of damage if I played it correctly. And let's see, 1579. Yeah, that's gonna be down to 1k. That's about 500 damage right there. So Evo Firecracker the bridge is just 2 fireballs. Like, sometimes even 1000 damage, by the way, if you get like really lucky with the spacing. Gonna fireball the Fisher as well, and as you guys can see, he actually can't even afford to be defending this Expo. Oh, Cracker gets on tower. That is it. That is literally it. That's like, what, 600 damage? Like, that's just a fireball and it's over. So pretty much perfect game against Evo RG. I wanted to include this in the video because I want to show you guys how to play the matchup, so hopefully helps you guys out, because this is the main reason this deck exists. Alright guys, coming off of that nice win against Evo RG, final game against Bartek. I'm going to give the good game because I think he's my friend and I want to tie him. Giant Graveyard Sparky, I don't want to play that out at all. He does not give it back, so okay, Lava first play. I guess we're just going to play. I'm going to Firecracker same lane. It's actually probably not my friend then, because my friend Bartek plays Giant. He does not play Lava, so I guess it's another guy with the same name. I'm going to cycle down low, Skeletons break the Skeleton Dragons or any kind of support, then just Eye Tower. Okay, there they are. I will just Fireball them. And Miner comes down, really not the best Miner, honestly, because I think he was trying to step the Firecracker, but he just missed outright. Gonna Ice Spirit to protect my Knight, and as you guys can see, like, I did not need this Ice Spirit to full defend that, but because of that Ice Spirit, now my Knight's healthier, it'll get a bigger counter push. So that's like what people say when they say, and even I say, like, the best Expo players, best cycle players get value out of their cycle cards. That was like only 1 elixir, you know, I could have not gone for it. Knight would have survived very healthily, or maybe died, but still would have taken no damage. But the outcome of that Ice Spirit is I got like 600 damage on the tower, because I was able to just preserve my Knight's HP by freezing all the lava pups, and no reason to just not play a high value Ice Spirit like that. So that was a nice play, very clean. And another trick against lava with this deck, or with this archetype in general, is sometimes getting damage without Expos. Like, you have these little tricks in single you can go for. I'm actually going to Fireball the Eye Drag plus Barbs, because he should not be back to arrows, and Firecracker might get value. Expo's actually on tower, which is very clutch. I just have to watch out for this push now, because he might go like Miner to support. So I'm going to Knight to tank, and then if he goes Miner, I can Skeletons to tank for it, and he does not. So just like that, I think I'm down like a bunch of elixir, but I got a huge lock, and that's what matters, because it actually does not really matter if I'm down. If I defend perfectly, I should be fine in this matchup. Let's see when he goes Lava Hound. I'll get to find out how much elixir I'm down, because, okay, Lava, when I'm at 7, I'm down 3, that means, because when they play something like that, they're at 10. So that's another elixir counting tip for you guys. People always ask, like, how do you elixir count? It's not really like a set rule, but little things like that can add up. So I'm down 3, which, you know, I already planned to full defend anyways, so yeah, he does not have a Fireball in this deck either. He's going to try and catch my Miner with the, or Firecracker with the Miner. Has to waste Miner, Arrow, Zap, so that was really good. Now I can just go for another Firecracker, another Eye Tower. And this is why you cycle your stuff early against Lava Hound, because I'm already back. I can Fireball. I'll Ice Spirit, though, to hold this balloon in place. He should not be back to Zap, so that should actually full counter the balloon as it does. Miner low is like, it makes sense. It takes the Firecracker out, but I just get a high value Fireball, and it's like, it's honestly fine. I can go for an Expo now. He might Barbs. Oh, perfect. We caught the lava in the back, so sometimes I like to go for Expo to predict the lava in the back or something in the back, and if they go for that, they can't afford Barbs in time, so iDrag was actually a really bad iDrag. You had to, like, sack it and go for an all-in, I think, because, like, that's tower anyways. I'd have to fireball, so yeah, it's over. I just Expo to stall, and that was a really nice win. That's how you play against Lava Hound. This is a pretty important matchup, guys, because Lava's actually been quite popular in the meta recently. I think mainly to counter Hoggy Q, I guess, but you definitely want to know how to play this matchup. Even though you have Firecracker iTower, it's not easy to just get a free win, so you have to know how to play it. So, one off top 1k. Let's keep it going and go for one more for top 1k. Alright guys, so our game against Arhat, and we literally, oh my god, 3 Musketeers first play. I'm going to defensive Expo. This is literally like top 1k ladder, and he's going 3M first play. I think he plays Golem 3M, by the way. So defensive Expo will full counter this, and I skeletons on the left Muskie. This is a +2 for me, actually. So nice little play. I didn't really have any other options. Like, I know he has a pump, minion horde, skeleton dragon in this deck. This guy only plays 1 deck, and he's very good at it. Not even going to fireball that. He wants me to fireball so he can go for a pump and get it away with a free pump. Not going to give it to him. He might arrows the Firecracker, so I have to get ready. Yup, just going to knight. No point going Ice Spirit first, because I have to knight anyway, so just knight, I guess. And skeleton dragons actually, since the buff, they do survive 1 more tower hit. It's actually a bit annoying, but it's fine. Going to Ice Spirit the bridge. Hover an Expo to predict a pump. And this is how I'm going to try and deal with this matchup, guys. If he goes for a pump, I'm just going to try and take the tower, because I believe that I can full defend. I'm going to go for the Expo. He's going to horde, and I'm going to fireball it, because that's all he had. So his options were either horde to take out my Expo, or ignore and go Golem in the back. And he might have not known I had a fireball, because I'm playing a bit of an unconventional Expo version, and pretty much no one's playing Expo these days. Like, there are very few Expo players on top ladder right now, so lots of people also don't really know how to play against this deck that well, which is great. And now the issue is I'm down a lot of Elixir, but I think I can defend. So gonna Firecracker first, get back to another one, because he does have arrows. I want to get ready to cycle back to another Firecracker ASAP if I can. Barb's opposite. Okay, this is getting interesting. I'm gonna go for the pre-eye tower. Skelly's over here. He goes for the Skelly drags rather. I think I'll just fireball them. I might not have needed that fireball actually, but I feel like it was fine. Then I can just log this. Okay, Skarmy's gonna be annoying, but I can get back to an Evo Firecracker just in time, and it will actually survive arrows, so gonna go for that. It will actually take out the horde as well if I kite it correctly. So skeletons to kite, Ice Spirit as well. Arrows does not take out the Evo Firecracker, and that is going to be a very nice defense, because Evo Firecracker is busted, as you guys can see. Like, it's straight up busted, and that was a very nice defense. So I had a feeling, because normally I don't like advocating for an Expo tower trade so early on in this matchup, or in Golem matchups in general, but because I actually have this defense, like Evo Firecracker, I tower, I felt pretty confident in my ability to defend that. Okay, Evo Barbs come down. I think I will fireball the Skelly Drags, and how will I deal with these Barbs? I think I have to log them 100%, and then second Firecracker, he just went for his arrows, and that should blow everything up. I can go for the log on the Golemites plus Skarmy, Ice Spirit to stall these, and then, okay, I have to get my Knight down, but Skeletons get enough Elixir first. Knight has to come down or else I lose, like, right now, and it's on the Knight. Okay, that's GG. Oh my god, that was super intense, but I was able to hold off and defend, so that's going to be GG's against Arhat. Pretty much a Golem 3M1 trick. He actually plays that deck very well. He's actually, as you guys can see, top 1k ladder with it right now. But that's going to put me in top 1k, 918 in the world. Very nice win against Arhat, and that was really insane. As you guys can see, he's actually a good player. Like, he has good finishes. He has a 95 ladder finish with that, so very nice win. Alright guys, into our next match against Felipe RT. I'm going to be going for 2.7k to call the video, I think. That should be like top 700 or so, but just 2.7 is a good stopping point. Like 300 off the 3k, which, you know, I'll see if I can get it or not, because it all comes down to tomorrow. And honestly, this meta is really just not it. Like, Hoggy Q still, I feel a very tough matchup. Like, I've beaten it quite a lot on my way up, but that's because people don't know how to play it. Like, it's just a boosted deck, and then people play it because it's broken, but, like, the actual best hog players, they know how to play it, and then it's just a bad matchup. We see Splashyard right now. It should also be a pretty hard matchup, honestly, because I don't really have any way to counter the graveyard. Like, I have Firecracker, yeah, and he actually just punished with the Baby Dragon Graveyard right now. Gonna Skeletons, Ice Spirit, and then Log. That's like the only way I can counter, I think. And that was basically like 9 Elixir for 9. He went Baby Dragon Graveyard, I went Skelly's, Ice Spirit, Log, Eye Tower, and I still took like 400 damage. You didn't even need to go for a spell, just Baby Dragon Graveyard, because it's just an annoying annoying push for me to deal with this deck, honestly. I'm gonna Xbow in the right because he should be low on Elixir. He might have a poison, but oh no, I forgot about the Evo Barbs. Okay, that was a really bad Xbow. That would have been good if he didn't have like Evo Barbs, but and he nados the Firecracker in. That was actually, I would say I'm pretty happy with that nado because he got chip damage, but it didn't really get him any value other than tower damage, and I was able to just go for like skeletons, so just a +2 for me. I'm going to Ice Spirit the bridge to pressure. He shouldn't have anything good in cycle for this, so just a free Ice Spirit right there. We have the Ice Spirit emote as well to reflect that Ice Spirit damage on tower. And we are down by 14 right now. I don't know how to deal with this. Okay, wow, he just goes for Skelly King Graveyard at the bridge. I'm going to have to go for a low eye tower, rather late log. And as you guys can see, like, I can't do anything about this. I don't have graveyard defense. Like, I don't have archers. If he uses for that in single against 3.0, he just loses because archers full defend, but I don't have it in this deck. I'm going to Expo anyways. I have Evo Firecracker in cycle, or as Aragon likes to call it, Broken Firecracker. So let's see if I can get some value out of it. Evo Barbs come down. I'm going to Fireball that ASAP. Ice Spirit to stall, and Knight should actually take out that Tombstone. Nope, Ice Wiz comes down. Okay, I can go for like a low Cracker, and then Knight. And I also know how that sounds, guys. I'm talking about the Firecracker when I say that. And then next Expos. Okay, he goes for the Poisoned. I'll Expo on the right because this should be pretty decent. He should be low on Elixir. And if he goes like Skelly King or something, I can just eye tower the bridge for it right now. Yeah, there it is. Going to eye tower the bridge, get some value like on the board, log everything back, and this should be a tiny lock. Like Baby Dragon will take out my Expo. Okay, no, it goes ability, but still Expo does very well against the ability too. So this is honestly not bad. And Baby Dragon is alive for some reason. I really wish it wasn't. Like, that card is such a pain for this deck, as you guys can see. I literally have to go for a Firecracker on the graveyard. That's how bad this is. I have to log as well. I still take like 600 damage. Like, this is not a fun matchup to play. I'm still going to try and punish it. It should be low in Elixir. Ice Spirit to stall everything. Nice Ice Spirit, actually. And then Eye Tower for the Skelly King. And Ice Wiz is such a pain as well. Like, just stalling. I'm actually going to Fireball. He's not going to expect this Fireball at all. Okay, he actually was well played with the Tombstone. If he didn't go for that, that would have been a lock, and that might have been a huge punish right there. Firecracker the bridge for these Barbs, and log. That's not only going to take them out, but it's also going to cycle me back to my Evo Firecracker. And it's going to be a bit of chip damage too with the Firecracker Splash. So that was honestly pretty good. I can eat this entire Baby Dragon because my left side tower is very healthy. Tower damage is a resource. And this should be a nice Expo. Skelly King comes down. I'm going to Eye Tower. I don't think I should Fireball when I have Barbs and Ice Wiz to Fireball in this deck. And I have to do something. Like, no point Fireball in Tombstone either. I could get a surprise lock, but it's just not worth it. Like, my Expo's so low on HP. I want to save my Evo Firecracker for the next Expo push, though, so I'm going to go for it right now. And new Expo is back. Let's go for that right now and try and get a huge punish if I can. Knight the bridge. There are the split Evo Barbs. I will get a Fireball on these Barbs plus the Baby Dragon, I think. It has to go. And Firecracker does get some value on the towers, you guys can see. Very insane. Going to log these out of Expo range. And we get a lock. Perfect. Very nice plays, you guys can see. You kite something out of Expo range, you get a lock. And that's a very nice play. I have to keep it going, though. I have to, like, really get some damage. I tower the bridge to bridge block. Skelly's log should deal with this graveyard, or Ice Spirit log late. And then Expo right away. Firecracker staying alive, so should be okay. I took like 400 from that graveyard, man, but I'm going to Fireball the Tombstone. If he doesn't expect it, that's going to be another lock, and that's going to be GG. Nice, he was not ready for it, so that's going to be a lock, and that's going to be it, because you have to get them with these, like, last-second caught off guard plays, guys. Last second log, last second Fireball, cut out of Expo range. That's how you have to do it. Eye Tower at the bridge to block the tank, perfect block. Skelly's Knight Ice Spirit, and then just log, and like this is how you defend a graveyard. Just log late to clear the Skellies. Fireball tower, and that should be it. Like, I should not. Okay, I took a lot of Skelly damage at the end there. That was insane RNG, but that should be it. That's going to be GG. Very clutch win against a pretty bad matchup, and I was losing like most of the games, so very happy with that. Had to pull out some tricks, like the Fireball last second, log last second. Oh, my thing just fell on my desk. Don't mind that sound. But yeah, very nice win. I'm pretty proud of that one. 2, 6, 6, 7, 4, 8, 4, 9 in the world. Let's go for one more, I think. Nice wins, like Arhat and then that guy. I'm going to go for one more, guys. Okay, man, this match against Tiago Expo. We are friends, so I think we're going to tie. So if he gets a good game back, we're going to tie. And let's see. Okay, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next match. We're tying. Okay, guys, I'm in the final match now, after quite a lot of queue time and 5-minute wait time of the draw. We see a Ghost and Heal Spirit. Looks like either 3M or Bridgespam. Should be a good matchup. I just have to play it well. That's what I was talking about, though, like awkward cycle against this stuff. I have to get back to my Knight, and he actually does just go for the arrows, but Knight luckily does not get dash on by the Bandit, and he actually, wow, he is spamming the entire bridge. I'm going to Fireball all of that, and then Ice Spirit as well for the Queen. Okay, bad Ice Spirit. I'm actually going to log to Should be no hits at least, but yeah, Ice Spirit should have been when the queen, like, walked over. Gonna skeletons for the ghost, and I'm back to my knight, so, you know, good heal spirit to break the skeletons, but knight will still tank well, so not too bad. Evo Firecracker comes down, or Firecracker, like, Evo form. Like, you can tell when they have the Evo effect coming above, so gonna Ice Spirit as well. No surprise he's really playing, like, Evo Firecracker and Bridgespam. Like, it's a very broken card, and Firecracker will actually get some damage right now. Very nice. That's gonna be, like, I don't know how much it does, like 400 something. It's a lot of damage, though, honestly. Like, it's a lot of damage. He cannot be happy about that, because any lead in single with Xbow is actually very frustrating for your opponent, honestly. Like, I've noticed if I get, like, a huge lead in single, they start playing super aggressively, super bad, and I can just defend, play passively, and punish later. Like, they start playing bad. The best players, no matter how much they're down, they still play perfectly, and that's when it gets annoying. Gonna low eye tower. This is gonna be a bit annoying, though. I'd rather not have eye tower in this matchup. I'd much rather have a cannon. That would be super optimal, or even a Tesla would be better, but sadly, guys, like, one downside of running eye tower in this deck, you have a good matchup against RG, or you have a better matchup, you have a decent matchup against Lava, Golem, but any, like, Bridgespam or Cycle decks, eye tower is pretty much useless. I want to Evo Firecracker for all of this. Should get a lot of value. Gonna light the queen up, and Ice Spirit to keep the queen frozen. Skeleton as well to protect, hopefully. No, she takes up the Firecracker, so bad timing, unfortunately, again. I will just eat that queen damage and log on the right, because I'm going for the right lane. He can get one hit in the left if he wants. I'm really not concerned. And then defensive Xbow. I don't want to fireball the Firecracker, because I'm not going for that lane anyways. Low eye tower, Ice Spirit, and I have to actually knight to block this stuff, so let me just knight right now. Those should both go to the eye tower. And this is a pretty nice setup, honestly. Like, and sadly, like, this is how I have to play, because I can't break through. I'm going to go in right now and try and break through, because I have a defense Xbow live, but before that, I physically could not. Gonna Ice Spirit as well to stall, Knight to retarget, and he goes for the Evo Firecracker. That should be dead, though. Yeah, it gets a lot of value, like, a ton of value, but it is gone. Skeletons for the queen. If he goes invisible, that's going to be a lock. Nice lock. Firecracker for this. Okay, bad Firecracker, just killed herself, but the point was there. Knight to tank. I have to go late skellies for this. Now we might go all in this battle ram push. He does with the Firecracker too, but my own Firecracker will do well. And that Xbow's, like, slowly been whittling away at the tower, so he should have defended. He kind of messed up by going all in. I was able to defend well, efficiently, so that's going to be GG. Knight actually takes the hit. No need for the fireball. That's going to be, like, 2.7k, guys. Very nice ladder push, and that's going to pretty much be my goal achieved for this ladder push for Saturday. I'm actually done playing for today, I think. 760 in the world, 2709, really, really nice stuff, and I think I've set myself up for a pretty good spot in my push tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes, but yeah, as I said, guys, like, I'm just trying to learn this deck more, hopefully teach you guys as well in the process, but I'd say I'm learning pretty fast, like, still figuring out some stuff, like RG, I've lost to RG quite a bit, like, just learning so far, at least a few times, but, oh, my friend was playing RG, not Xbow, interesting. And yeah, I did lose to Drill. I should not have lost. I also lost, like, I lost some, like, Lava I lose to in the tower trade, because I'm not used to tower trading. Hoggy Q I always lose to anyways. Like, it's just such a bad matchup, honestly. But that's it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Next push will be even higher. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.